Hello, all. Welcome to the stream. Uh, Today we will be resuming on the Kubernetes deployment that we were doing, and we came to a very good point last time, but we were facing one issue of connection refusion. This is the error that we have to solve. Last day I understood why this error has been there, like what's causing this particular error. So we have to do some fixes, and then I guess then we will be in a good shape to deploy this complete application. So hope so. Today's goal is to deploy our URL shortener to Kubernetes. On the last to last stream, we have deployed the same same URL shortener application to the AWS, and now it's time for the Kubernetes. So let's see how it goes, and I know for surely we will do this. So last time the error that I was facing is this connection refusion refused error. Okay, so I clicked the logs. So these were the logs. So let me post this on the Discord. So which command we were trying to run last time? To expose the deployment to external traffic, we will use the Kubernetes. So we wrote this file, uh, backend deployment YAML. So this file was for the Kubernetes deployment. Hello, Bhaiya, like done. Thank you so much, Parth. How are you? How's your project, brother? There is some confusion. Uh, because our application Docker YML though is okay 3306, and then what was the command? Let me open the Kubernetes dashboard. Okay, so I have to check for all the deployments. Let me refresh this. This is a local setup if you guys are wondering how I'm running Kubernetes without any money. This is a local setup. We can do it using Minikube. हाँ भैया फाइनली प्रोजेक्ट में डोमेन क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग चूज कर लिया है. प्रोजेक्ट किस से रिलेटेड होना चाहिए? मेरा लाइब्रेरी वाले प्रोजेक्ट का तो मजाक बन जाएगा. अगर अगर क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग चूज किया है तो यार ये है. तुम कौन कौन से टॉपिक्स है तुम्हें ये बताओ, तब मैं तुम्हें और डिटेल में बता पाऊंगा. लेट मी नो द टॉपिक्स. टॉपिक्स बताओ तो मैं तुम्हें और अच्छे से बताऊंगा. ठीक है. यूआरएल शॉर्टनर क्रैश लूप. दिस इज द यूआरएल शॉर्टनर ऐप दैट वी डिड. इसमें क्या जूम क्यों खोल रहा हूँ भाई मैं. क्लाउड एज एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड कंप्यूटिंग. क्लाउड एज एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड कंप्यूटिंग में तुम क्या क्या ये करोगे भाई? इसमें भी और सब टॉपिक्स है. हम्म, 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 हम्म. एक सेकंड में बताता हूँ. मेरे दिमाग में एक जो आया था वो था लोड बैलेंसिंग वाला. लोड बैलेंसर बिकॉज इट्स ऑल्सो इट इज़ अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड कंप्यूटिंग वाला. ये टॉपिक चूज किया है इसके लिए. इज रेट लिमिटिंग व्हाट वी डिड कम्स अंडर distributed computing. कोई तुमने टॉपिक सोचा है पार्थ? डू यू हैव एनी टॉपिक इन माइंड सो दैट आई कैन, ये मैं क्योंकि गूगल करके देख रहा हूँ इसमें क्या क्या लोग बनाते हैं. लोड बैलेंसिंग इज देयर. It's an approach that they use, but not the. You can create one distributed file storage system. Somebody from the stream has already done it. I saw that project. Distributed file system. That one you can do. Then there was. Uh, you can create your own load balancer. That I can say. हाँ, यस 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 यस. तो वो बन गया है क्या तुम्हारा टॉपिक? वो तुम्हारा बन गया है, क्या है तुम्हारा सिचुएशन अभी? You said you are not going to use that project, so that's why I was suggesting something else. But if you have done that, um, this is actually real Kubernetes problem you are solving. Let's think in engineers. Backend JD in Docker Compose, your architecture was this. Docker Compose automatically created this, but today Kubernetes cluster backend pod, there is no MySQL pod, there is no MySQL service. So when the boot tries to connect, there is actually literally nothing. Uh, how to start this? I forgot how to start. Acha, get pods is the one to run the. So get pods. I forgot the command again as I did some changes, some fixes. लोड बैलेंसर फाइनली प्रोजेक्ट सही रहेगा. हाँ, लोड बैलेंसर मैं भी बनाने वाला हूँ आने वाले समय में. सो लोड बैलेंसर वुड बी गुड. But finish your topic that whatever you have started, no? That's why you will get complete idea of that, and then you can move on to the different project. Load balancer, if you have to implement your own load balancer, you have to do it in the same stack. You can do it in your same stack that you were using to create your backend application. You can implement a simplified version of that. This was the command. Cube is running, this is running. Starting this. The path does not exist. Uh, Deployment apps slash backend. It says it's unchanged. create an environment variable, and this so we did. We were then shifted to ChatGPT to understand the steps. Mm, get pods, it should show us all the pods that is running. So backend is the one, and it did not start because of the error. But now I'm trying it again. It says there are no files changed. So if I go and check the logs now, uh, these are the same logs we have. I asked this to fix this. Verify this, you are run hello node, probably this, now run this, services, you will likely to see something like this. Yeah, we have this. So this is there. This is huge. Perhaps MySQL, but no MySQL service. Yeah, there is no MySQL service. So I guess we need to create one MySQL service. Uh, Load balancer. Hello everyone. Hello Yesh bhai. How are you, bro? How are you, buddy? I forgot to start the ChatBrain application. Now that you guys can play with this, it has so many issues, but yeah, it will work. It will cater you all. It will solve your issues. This confirms we suspected. There is no backend service, no MySQL service, and no Redis service. That also explains why your backend could not connect to MySQL. Okay, yeah, we have only two services running. Let me close this. Let me expand this. Now it should be visible to all of you. These two services, we need two more services. There is no, before we create services, let's get the backend healthy. The order should be MySQL deployment, MySQL service. Okay, there is first deployment is required, then service is created, then backend deployment, backend service, Redis, and then front end. Okay, one question you mentioned you did some fixes. Did you update your deployment YAML? No, I did not. I did not, bro. Uh हेलो एवरीवन, फोर सेम्स एग्जाम स्टार्टेड. अरे तुम लोगों के एग्जाम्स खत्म ही नहीं हो रहे भाई, एक के बाद एक के बाद एक, एग्जाम से. भैया चार्ट जीपीटी कह रहा है यूजिंग डॉकर आई कैन मेक लोड बैलेंसर, जहां पर मेरे रिक्वेस्ट मल्टीपल सर्वर्स पर ट्रांसफर होगी. यू नीड डॉकर टू रन दिस एप्लीकेशन साइमल्टेनियसली. सी, this is how a docker will look like for you. Correct, I am explaining to you, Parth. See, I have one backend application, URL shortener. It has a Redis cache. So Redis cache का एक container है, ठीक है. Then there is a Docker backend application. It is a Spring Boot application. Sorry, this is a MySQL database, and it's a database container, ठीक है. Then there is a front end container. Then there is a backend container. So for you, you will have multiple applications and one Docker container for load balancer. That I'm also really not sure how to write the code for that, but this is how it will look. uh Good luck, Yash Mishra. 47 is basically stress test with handwriting enabled. डॉकर का यूज केस तो आपने अलग बताया था. डॉकर बहुत जगह पे यूज होता है ब्रो. इट इज जस्ट कंटेनराइजिंग योर एप्लीकेशन ब्रो. लोड बैलेंसर भी, सी, मैं सिंप्लीफाई कैसे करके बताऊँ तुम्हें, क्योंकि मैंने खुद अभी तक लोड बैलेंसर लिखा नहीं है खुद से. You can create multiple servers using Docker. Docker will help you to create multiple instances of the same application, and then you can use load balancer to divert the traffic from one to other क्या बोलते हैं उसको, Dockers. Docker has multiple use cases. I'm going to study for tomorrow's exam. Just dropped by to say hello. Good luck with the stream. Thanks, buddy. And don't forget to like this. Yeah, you like the stream. मेरे को तुम्हें बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. Thank you so much. Thanks, Macha. Mm, so clearly I need a service of MySQL and Redis for my backend. So this is a confusing part for us right now. Backend is clear. अबे यार एक too many concurrent requests. क्या हो रहा है आज इसको भाई? ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओके गूगल, इंटरनेट इज वर्किंग. चार्ट जीपीटी प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है क्या? चार्ट जीपीटी इज नॉट वर्किंग और व्हाट? It seems to be working. Then what the fuck? What the fuck, guys? ChatGPT is down or what? Is it because of the API I'm using? Working? अपने लिए क्यों नहीं चल रहा भाई? I have so many ChatGPT instances open. Maybe that's the reason I was filing ITR as well today. Sasa. Just a second, guys. मेरे को ये बंद करके चालू करना पड़ेगा. Reached concurrency limit. Maybe my app is using the API key of the same this. I should stop this concurrency limit. Am I being hacked or what? यार गाना बंद हो गया. See, it's applying a rate limit to us. 503. Too many concurrent requests. Throttle, too many concurrent requests. It's a kind of a rate limit. But why so? Do I have so many chat GPTs working? No. All the systems that I use till the extreme. Even my MacBook also gets stuck sometimes. What the fuck is happening? Let me figure it out by myself. Uh, I have to create my own service. So let me see. I have one deployment, kind deployment, name backend, and then there is nothing for a database. So I have to write. Uh, so let me use this. See, clearly, I don't have any service or deployment uh, created for MySQL and Redis. So we need to uh, create that. I'm trying to deploy the whole app now to Kubernetes using Docker. Sorry, using Minikube. So let this. It should give some. Ayush, hello, hello, Ayush. Hiya, how are you, brother? So under only one deployment. Uh, so let me apply this file. Services backend created. So service for application has been created. Let me see services. Backend is there. This is there. Kubernetes is there, but get pods. It's still error. The pod has still errors. I have to use this AI now. The backend pod is not running. So I'm still confused. Do we need separate pod for database, or do we need to have only one pod for backend and all the database and all the things? Uh, I did that. I did this, and then get pods. So there are backend pod is not running. Hello node is running, which we don't want. A container is creating. Okay, so this container is being created now. Till now we don't had this container. Let's see if this will work. Uh, get pods. It's still running. Let's see uh, in the dashboard. Okay. Pods. Yeah. Front end Redis. Container creating. It's been creating. Let's see if they show some prompts. Yeah. It's pulling the image. Pulling Redis 7.4, and it's creating one container for us. Okay. Let it work. Meanwhile, back to the messages. Already uploaded on Docker. What is Kubernetes? Yeah. Okay. Nice question. So see, Docker is something which helps us to containerize the complete application. You can use the same Docker container locally, or you can deploy it to directly EC2 instance that we did on one of the streams 3 days ago, which is using AWS EC2 instance. So you can see, I'll show you. Let this pods be created. Meanwhile, I'll show you that. Okay. So let me get it in a fresh tab. So these are what the Docker containers that we have. So we can get this Docker container and put that into a cloud computer. The same computer like I have locally a MacBook. I can create a cloud computer globally and pull my GitHub repository over there, clone my GitHub repository over there, and just run this application Docker container over there. So my Docker will start to run over there. Okay. And to explain what Kubernetes is doing differently, Kubernetes is one step ahead. Like you know, I like to always give one example to understand what Kubernetes is. You guys must be following the cricket on the Geo Hotstar application. Correct? You must have seen how many people are seeing the video right now, the cricket match live right now. So that container, the number of views you might have seen can go to 1 lakh, can go to 20 crore, 30 crore, 40 crore, and also can come back to 1 lakh as well. So what is doing, that means 20 crores viewers are coming on the platform simultaneously. So how do you think the Hotstar would be handling that many number of viewers? So what it does, it uses Kubernetes, not exactly Kubernetes, but Kubernetes kind of a system. Kubernetes has of pods, okay, and one pod has your complete application, a copy of your complete application, database, everything it has. And as the number of user grows, it understands that, oh, we now have multiple users, multiple viewers. So it replicates your pods. It creates a cluster. It has a cluster, and in that cluster number of pods increases. And there is a load balancer which divides the viewers as per the viewership is increasing. It redirects the viewers to different pods, and once the users uh, get reduced, then the number of pods also reduced. So it helps us to save the money on the server. Like uh, in the older days, if you had to cater for 20 crore audience, you have to always keep a server for 20 crore viewers always up and running. But in case of Kubernetes and pods, you don't have to. It can create within a second and it can be destroyed within a seconds. So I hope you understood this, and I hope our container has created for Redis and MySQL. It's still creating. It's still creating. Mm, let me check status. Crash loop backup, that is fine. Hello node container is creating. Why it's taking so much of time? How much? Once I implement this end to end, then I'll be able to explain it in very simpler terms more than this. So in the end, I'll also explain how I did just like Docker. So how much time does it take? Time does it take to create the pods? Because it has taken a while now. Am I live? Is there any glitch? Is my stream live or is there any problem? Yeah, it's live. Usually very quick, but the startup time depends on a few scheduling less than one pulling images 30 seconds, database initialization. You can check the progress. Kubectl get pods hyphen w. Kubectl. There's only one container running and rest all are in some kind of a status stuck. Currently learning Maven. That's good. That is good, bro. MySQL Redis creating container creating. They are currently downloading the images from Docker Hub. Once the download is finished, they'll start running automatically. This error means Kubernetes configure not pull the image from a remote registry since the set image pull policy never, but it cannot find the URL shortener front end latest image built inside the Minikube Docker environment. Okay. Backend is caching because the database is not ready yet. Once, yeah, that is fine. So how to fix front end? You need to build your front end Docker image directly inside the Minikube Docker daemon so that the Kubernetes can find it locally. I have this Docker file for front end. So how do I move it to the Kubernetes? That is the question. Mm, configure your shell to use Minikube Docker document. There's nothing. Emergent AI is building full app alone. Is this the reason the software engineer demand is low? Not exactly. This is not the exact reason that software demand is low. The exact reason is that companies have to spend more money on the tokens now. So the next 2-3 quarters, they will spend some time in evaluating how these AI agents would be useful to them or profitable to them, and hence they have stopped literally hiring new people, I guess so. The demand, don't worry about the demand. If your profile is good, you will get jobs. uh, yeah, Docker build URL shortener front end latest URL shortener UI. Yeah, this is unpacking. This is been pulled. Deployment restarted. So let's see. Is something changed? Yeah, front end is pending. Container creating. Error image never pull. But we pulled the image, buddy. Load build definition Docker file. Transferring this. Then load uh, token registry. This run npm command image layers manifest. It is still done. It is still done. What's the issue with this? Front end. Okay, backend started, guys. Backend started now. Yeah, backend is running now. At least one issue is solved. So kubectl get pods. Backend is running. Uh, why the fuck front end has the issue now? Okay, something though good happened, but by MySQL image pod is not running. It has some error, but acha, it will fail when it tries to hit the database. The front end is still facing image because image hasn't been built inside Minicube's Docker daemon yet. Uh, what is this command for? Sweetie, sweetie. kubectl logs to run the services to use the Minikube dashboard. Dashboard is running. How do we go inside the Minikube dashboard? Mm, ना बड़ा ही जरूरी कितनी तेरा प्यार. How do I kill this terminal? Rewrite. How do I kill this terminal? Sweetie, 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 तेरा प्यार जाएगा. Arya Singh, hello, hello, bhai. How are you? Busy with the college stuff these days? No, no problem, buddy. Hello, boss. Hello, sir. How are you? I guess now you have become complete JavaScript developer, Atharva, buddy. Kakashi, what's up? What's up, bro? Long time no see. How are you, bro? कॉलेज में क्या चल रहा है आर्यन सिंह बाकी सब भी बताओ एग्जाम्स तुम you guys also have exams or something because Yash told me that he has some exams today. Old people are today old people are on the stream. Hello dosto. Hello, hello, hello all. I have kubectl here running. Kubectl proxy starting on this, so this should be always running. Okay, now we I have to go inside the minikube. Eval not get pods, clear kubectl get pods, apply get services, this logs. No, 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 no. There was some command. The command tells your terminal to use minikube internal docker instead registry of this. Let's do this again, okay, just for the sake of uh it's saying it's using minikube docker environment. In the documentation they have given how to use this minikube stop, uh kubectl delete, minikube service metrics, minikube add-ons, kubectl top pods, get pods, metrics, add-ons, uh minikube service which is running, kubectl, kubectl config, kubectl event. Mm, 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 mm. कहाँ तक मैंने पढ़ा था? लव लाइफ स्टार्ट हो गई, बढ़िया है ना भाई. नाइस. Somebody is progressing on some good points. Nope, even if it will be exams time, I'll come. I like the dedication, bro. बहुत लड़के हैं मेरे कॉलेज में, पहली बार देख रहा हूँ इतनी पूरी जिंदगी में. गुड, यू आर गोइंग गुड ब्रो. जस्ट फोकस ऑन वन. बढ़िया चल रहा है भाई. जस्ट एंजॉइंग सेम ब्रेक्स. नाइस यार, नाइस. यू कैन यूटिलाइज दिस टाइम टू क्रिएट सम गुड प्रोजेक्ट. आज अलग ही लेवल की स्ट्रीम करनी पड़ी. क्या हुआ भाई? दो बार. पहले इश्यू आया, पता नहीं क्या, विंडोज ऑडियो स्टैक क्रैश हुआ, आवाज चली गई पूरे सिस्टम पे. अरे 1 आवर दिया फिक्स, फिर फिक्स हुआ, देन अगेन स्ट्रीम करके आया हूँ जस्ट अभी. ओके, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रो. अथर्व. It is stuck now. It is building again. So let's see, will it build or not? Maybe last time it did not understood that we have to build inside the minikube on the Kubernetes. It was building locally. I mean, planning some good projects. Which project you are planning, bro? Tell me the name. Aren't we getting the internet speed? Hey, anybody plays FIFA? Like Saturday night, we had a night out with the friends. We played poker and FIFA, but this time I really liked FIFA. I never tried it before. It's really nice, but it's expensive as well. Yeah, CSS, JavaScript, HTML सीख रहा हूँ. DSA भी साइड बाय साइड चल रहा है. नाइस. Do the DSA regularly and don't ignore the power of consistency. Daily give at least 1 hour so that you will progress on the daily basis, not once in a while. आज उसका स्ट्रीम करने वाला था, but that fucking issue came, just ate up an hour. Hey, you guys can see me now? Is the stream active or? यार इंटरनेट का क्या चूतियापा चल रहा है भाई. I'm back because I'm not able to see the stream preview. Okay, yeah, it's working. मेरा 16 का डोला. Hmm, कहाँ तक मैंने पढ़ा था? I'm back it seems. आज उसका स्ट्रीम करने वाला था, but that fucking issue came, it ate up. Yeah, you told. It will be something for devs and creators. Okay. हमें भी बताओ भाई क्या है. हम तो दोनों भी है, डेव और क्रिएटर. सेकंड ईयर स्टार्ट हुआ है, अब समझ नहीं आ रहा है लड़की पे ध्यान दूं या सेम एग्जाम्स पे. क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा है भाई. आ सेकेंड ईयर स्टार्ट हुआ है, अब समझ नहीं आ रहा है लड़की पे ध्यान दूं या सेम एग्जाम्स पे ध्यान दूं. अगर भाई तुम्हारे पास सही लड़की होगी ना, तो तुम सेम पे बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान दोगे. वो तुम्हारे से पढ़ाई भी करवाएगी, टेंशन ना लो. तो फोकस ऑन बोथ, डोंट फोकस ऑन मल्टीपल girls if you're doing that. Not like to do list of weather app. Okay, okay. Focus on girl as well, bro, because that is also an important part that we Indians ignore often. करियर का नाम देके, करियर तो जिंदगी भर रहने वाला है. If you get someone good partner, then your life will become very easy. It's active. Okay, it just cut in between the talks you were doing from Kakashi. Okay, yeah, because my internet went off in between. Now I'm back. DSA बहुत बड़ी ककाशी सिंह डीएसए बहुत बड़ी है, पहले सोच रहा था 6 मंथ्स में निपटा के रिवाइज करूंगा, बट एक वीडियो समझने में 2 आवर्स लग जाते हैं दिन के। ये मेरा ही नेटवर्क इशू है या नहीं नहीं नहीं, इट्स माय नेटवर्क इशू। सो ककाशी ब्रो, डोंट look at it as a complete picture, do cd hyphen out. So just take one thing at a time, do one small concept at a time. Do topic wise problems, don't do like the lead code order, don't follow the lead code order. Do like how I am doing. This is the best way to do that. इंडी भाई का था, अब फिक्स हो गया लगता है। यस यस यस, फिक्स हो गया। द प्रोसेस विल बी स्टेप बाय स्टेप। यस, आई वांट टू नो दैट। सही बात है, गुड एडवाइस, बट आज के ज़माने में तो पता ही नहीं वैसे। अरे यार, सी, you will always hear negative things about everything. As a boy, you will hear negative things about girls. As a girl, and the girls will hear many negative things about boys, men. So the negative things spreads very fast, but the reality is far apart from what the things you hear. Though the things you hear are the extreme things happening in the society, and the probability of that happening is very low. So don't focus on negativity, just focus on the good parts coming into your life. Like first I'm starting with the dashboard. कहाँ से बताऊँ? अच्छा वर्जन 0.1 बताता हूँ थोड़ा। यस, लेट्स सी, अपने अपने सब कुछ चालू हो गया भाई, एवरीथिंग इज रनिंग नाउ। व्हाट द फक, इंटरनेट जाके आया। let me see. Yeah, front end completed running. So let me get the pods now. Kubectl get pods. Yeah, every fucking thing is running now. Now I have to check is the chat GPT is back or not. इसकी माँ का ये अभी भी अटका ही हुआ है। Okay, pods are running, which is good. That is what we wanted. Now application will also start. I'll have to debug that. Okay. Uh, back to chat. कहाँ से बताओ वर्जन 0.1 या बताओ वर्जन? Kakashi, I'm doing from Striver's DSS sheet. I'll not suggest to go there, bro. I'll suggest. Uh, Kakashi, बताओ कौन सा पहला चैप्टर तुमने चालू किया? Which first concept of DSA you have started with? I'm guessing sorting, some kind of a sorting algorithm that you are doing, or maybe strings or something. Tell me the topic and I'll tell you how you have to approach that. Stravers is still very distributed, like it's not unified and not well written. ढूंढनी पड़ेगी वैसी वाली। देखो, तुम्हें शुरुआत में डे 1 पे सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स फीचर्स नहीं मिलेंगे। द फीचर्स इन अ रिलेशनशिप अनलॉक्स एज यू गो. It depends on what kind of a feature you are exposing. The similar kind of features the partner will also expose. So you will not get a complete iPhone final product. You have to explore and build the things on the way. Kakashi bhai, which year? I can share you in DM. Yeah, I'll see that. Kakashi is in second year. Wanna see little long text? Yeah. I can see it. You deleted that message. I'll start to report the people who are deleting the messages now. Kakashi, vectors. Yeah, okay, you are doing vectors. Vectors and containers, match वगैरह. So do vectors is still a wide topic, but go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that I am very new to the vectors topic, and I wanna do DSA. I wanna be expert in this, but step by step. So first, you have to give me very basic problems which will clear out my syntax. So give me the easiest problem list from the lead code, and then medium, and then at the end hard. So first, only focus on the most easiest problem and try to do the questions in bulk. Not one or two question. You have to do at least 9 or 10 question on one concept. That will create a pattern in your head. It will help you to understand the pattern. And if you do the question almost similar to the last question, the confidence level will also increase for you. So once you do this easy step, but in uh, like, yeah, more number of times, the medium question will start to feel very easy as you go forward. And then hard ones also, you have seen on the streams, hard one also felt so easy. Once we understand the pattern, we don't have to look at other patterns. We have to just focus on only one pattern and then excel in that pattern and then move ahead. That's the simple strategy you have to follow. सही बात, यस। मेरे को भी भेज दो प्लीज, डिस्कॉर्ड पे भेज दो, हम सब पढ़ लेंगे। यहाँ पे नहीं आ पा रहा है तो। आई नीड कॉफी नाउ यार। मेरा काम चल रहा था इतने दिन, सुबह से लेके अब तक काम कर रहे थे, नाउ जस्ट एंडेड एंड फक या। आ उड़ते उड़ते अखियों के। आई नीड लॉक्स वाला कमांड नाउ। Everything is running now. What I have to do? It has so many commands. Docker has very like 3-4 commands में पूरा docker का काम हो गया था. Kubernetes में इसके अलग कमांड, उसके अलग कमांड, दिमाग खराब हो गया है. 2 minute. That's what she said. Okay, let's run this command. Check BC. Okay, our application has started from Kubernetes. What the fuck? I didn't thought it will be done that fast. You get minimized. Our application, at least the front end has started. Let's see if the backend still works with this. Uh, Today we'll choose some other product. What you guys wanna buy? Mm, Google Pixel in Pro. Let's get the URL of this. Because Amazon URLs are long, that's why I'm using this. It will fail. It should fail. It didn't fail. It worked. Behenchod. Payload. Okay, it worked. Preview. Just a second, Atharva, I'm looking. Text file banana pada. Ek second. I'll just. Now this is a local host URL that we need to change. It will not work. Because it's a local host URL. So. जहाँ पे local host लिखा है application में. So if I go, we check for the local host. Yeah, base URL is this. So base URL, just a second, Atharva. Please hold on. Base URL should be this. So let me change this. पर्दे पीछे पड़ गए रे चलती पौड़ा के. How to restart? I changed the base URL. How to change? How to restart all pods? Or do I need to restart all the pods now? Danger time, commando shine. एक second क्योंकि because we are at very close. How to manually restart pods, roll out अच्छा only front end and this. Actually I had to restart the backend. uh, Backend restarted. Let's also restart the front end. Okay, front end also restarted. Yeah, it restarted. And let's see now. No, it did not restart. Wait, I'll first look at into your Discord message. Oh, you wrote a Google PDF, bro. Absolutely, the document I want to treat. Always remove these lines from the chat GPT. सामने वाला जो पढ़ रहा है उसका एकदम से the sense of emergency leaves when he sees these icons from ChatGPT, these icons from this. Then the reviewer will always get to know that you are not very serious about it, or you haven't put much of efforts in writing this thing. For you, it's just a simple sample text file. It doesn't matter here, but keep in mind when you are doing something like this. Master project blueprint, project status, workspace, temporary, final. Mission: build a premium workspace that grows with my skill. This is not a JavaScript project. This is not a portfolio. This is a real, okay, philosophy. Note something. Okay, things with the widgets, random notation, codes, cut facts. Okay. Developers, okay. User base is fine. Dashboard AI, okay. Understood. Module purpose, okay. Notification, quick navigation, recently open projects, okay. It's okay. GitHub profile, GitHub repositories, lead code profile, solve questions, notes, okay. Everything related to content creation. व्हाट्स हाउ यू, मतलब इसका क्या करोगे तुम, कहाँ से डेटा लाओगे, क्या है ये, मैं नहीं समझा. It will grow as you grow, that I understood. It looks so many things in one thing. Social module. uh Give me a brief idea, Atharva. Now I'm confused what you did in this. Danger time, sir. 100 likes. Yes, it's always possible, bro. Always aim for the high. Par Patel, how are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. होगा भाई, होगा, 1000 भी होगा. यस सर. बहुत टाइम है, बहुत टाइम नहीं है दोस्त. Hey, you are talking demotivating things, पर yeah, it's just for general. Okay, so it restarted. Acha, value this API, this I have to change. Actually I changed something else. आजा वे आजा कभी मैया नहीं. .env always like demotivating us. बहुत टाइम है. Okay, this is something that we wanted to have. Let me restart front end. Let me restart the back end. Okay, both of them has started. And let me see. Let me copy this. Let me refresh. Let me paste the URL. Local host ही आ रहा है लिख के ना, because it's present in the Docker file. No, not in the Docker file, in the Docker YAML. और कहाँ पे था ये? Okay, let me debug this. Back to the chat. Yeah, just for the general, okay. All good, sir. All good. How are you? I'm good, buddy. It's just a new idea. हाफ बेक चैट जीपीटी से बात हो रही थी तो वो टू डू लिस्ट सजेस्ट कर रहा था कुछ अलग है एक मिनट उससे बात करके पूछता हूँ सॉरी सर इट वाज जस्ट फॉर फन रात को बकचोदी होती है हॉस्टल में तो या रात में बकचोदी होती है इट्स फाइन बड़ी आई आल्सो मिस माय हॉस्टल डेज वेरी मच base URL is this I have mentioned over here. Backend. Front end is hitting the right URL. These are the pods. If you guys are wondering what these YML files are, these everything is a deployment, and in that deployment there is a pod. So it would be good if we can see it in the dashboard. So this is the dashboard. If you go to the deployments, you can see multiple deployments over here. So in Kubernetes, everything comes under the hood. The hood is called the deployments. There is a front end, there is a Redis cache deployment, there is a URL shortener DB, which is a MySQL database, and then there is a backend database. Ignore this alone, it is a sample node that has been created, sample deployment, so you can ignore this. So these four is what we need. And then inside that, there are pods and then there are services. So services may yeah, this service. Ingress is something that I need to learn because my friend suggested me to learn this on priority. But services are this front end service. It's a load balancer. You can see it's a load balancer. Somebody was asking in the chat how the load balancer will work in this. So it comes under the load balancer. This service is of type load balancer. Redis is a cluster. URL shortener is a cluster. Backend is a cluster. And then this Kubernetes, you can ignore this. This first four is what we need. uh, then there are pods. So these are the pods in which our application is running. We can actually go and debug in this one. So there is a max limit of one pod only. It can grow significantly if the load increases. For example, there comes 100 million users, the pod will repopulate itself. This is a local version, free tier version of this. So it will have only one pod right now. But if you are using production level, you can see the pods getting repopulated. सेकेंड ईयर स्टार्ट हो गया है सर आज से. अरे बढ़िया बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया भाई. कीप अपडेटिंग गाइस, क्या चल रहा है तुम लोगों का. And actually I missed the day numbering, so the day I calculated today is the day 99. That means we are doing this shit since more than 3 months now, and tomorrow will be the 100th day of the live streaming, so it is going to be a milestone. So that's why I predicted should have 100 likes. I'm planning to build a modular workspace that brings together different aspects like developer tools, TSA tracking, project management, create analytics, finance, and investment tracking, AI powered. Okay, utilities, social. बढ़िया यार. Nice. Do it wisely so that you will get a good experience out of this. Yeah. Yes. 100 likes. Application has started, but the same. Let me give this to the AI. Damn, yes. And Per, do you know how many subscribers this channel has got now? We are at 1300 or something, 1200 something subscribers, 1245. And when you joined for the first time, if you remember, we had almost 100 subscribers something. We were just starting. Within 3 months, we have reached to this point. Hey. The app is running, but the short URL is still localhost. uh, आज कॉलेज में बोला कि सेकंड ईयर इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट ईयर ऑफ बीटेक सीएससी. What are your thoughts on this, Sarji? I agree, though. I think the time after the final year, when you leave the college, is the most important time. According to me, college is useless. कैसा लगा? It will be a basic of project. Yeah, it's nice. So yeah, second year. On the serious note, the second year is an important year because this will be the first time you will be really touching the core subjects of your branch, like computer engineering in your case. So it will be the beginning, and then from this you will be actually competing with the people within your branch. 1.24k subscribers, Surgery I track every time. That's good to hear, bro. uh One day there will be a time. My dream is like to go in my own college as a guest speaker for some event. So that's what my goal is. I hope one day it will be achieved. I don't want to be in 10, 15 small projects or copied one. That's why. Yeah, that's fine. Bro, Shri Sai, how are you, buddy? Shri Sai. Whenever he joins, it has become a ritual to check out his profile, stalk him on lead code. So let me go and check the Shri Sai's profile. 335. What you have solved recently. Pervis tracking the count more accurately than half the analytics dashboard we ship. Hey, Shrees, I deleted message. Can you give any suggestions about what, bro? You deleted something that I couldn't catch. Suggestion about what? Uh, Acha, it don't cheat, prepare smarter practice. Common OA patterns like arrays, strings, hashings, two pointers, sliding windows, and DP basics under a timer. Sir, stalk me too. Stalk. अच्छा स्टॉक. तुमने जो लिखा है ना पर उसका एक बार मतलब पता करके लेना है. यू यूज्ड पर इफ यू मीन स्टॉक मी टू वी कैन कॉल लिंक्डइन नेटवर्किंग नाउ राउंड्स. या लेट मी स्टॉक यू. तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल ये है शायद. ए यू हैव चेंज्ड योर यूजर नेम. तुमने अपना यूजर नेम चेंज किया है क्या पर. लेट मी गो टू माय प्रोफाइल बिकॉज आई एम फॉलोइंग यू and that's where I can see you. So let me go here. Following binary perf 174. How do you look? Can I see your image? This is how you look. You have one batch, 50 days. We have the same batch, bro. And what you are solving, apply operations to an array, third maximum number, find all numbers disappeared in array, duplicate zeros. Okay, you haven't started on the algorithms part, or have you? 174 means you have solved a mini. Uh, Stock. How do you cheat in assessment that in online? Bro, you can do this thing. You know, I wish the recruiter will never see this, but this is your phone, correct? My friend does this. I don't do this. He uses keep the phones like this, like this. You are not able to see the phone in camera, right? And then you can just uh, type in this chat. Let me type something in the chat. So this is how Okay, and nobody will able to notice this. So you have to practice this. I'm not good at this. I don't do this, but my friend does this. Uh, you can, bro. Ignore this. Don't cheat and all. You have to sometimes do shitty things. When nothing works, change the change the way you are approach. नहीं सर कुछ चेंज नहीं किया बाइनरी पर ओके यस आई हैव चैट जीपीटी साला Yeah, mobile is the best way, Sri Sai. Using the mobile is the best way that you can do. Yeah, keep it like this. Practice little bit with your friends so that your eyes should not be looked always in the phone. You can keep the phone in the level of क्या बोलते हैं इसको कैमरा के. Then it will be good. Sir, I am revising right now and solving whichever daily problem I can solve, and I have completed arrays, binary search, sliding window, linked list, strings. I have time, so just revising all. Yeah, that's good. Revising is the best thing you can do with yourself. Uh, guys, can I go and take a coffee? Uh, can I get a coffee because मेरे को कॉफी की जरूरत है. बच्चा नहीं. एकदम यस. चैट जीपीटी की बुराई कर रहा है. Is currently hard coded inside your Kubernetes deployment file. Kubernetes deployment file, app base URL. कहाँ है ऐप बेस यूआरएल? यहाँ पे तो सही है. यहाँ पे अच्छा. यहाँ पे let me run the backend again. It says it's unchanged. Let me run the app. Yeah, yeah, it worked. It worked, guys. It worked. गाने क्यों बंद हो गए? Guys, don't forget to like the video, यार. Don't forget to like the stream. It worked. Literally, it worked. See, give me any URL and I'll make it short. Can you tell me, can you guys, this is local IP 127 and this is, it's not exposed on the internet, but can you guys check if you can access this URL? Check if you can access this URL and let me know. This is my local IP. It is HTTP and it, oh, sorry, it's, ignore my shitty thing. It is HTTP URL and it's a localhost URL. I'm such a stupid guy. Yeah. No, my mistake. My bad, bro. This is AWS का URL चलता था, ये नहीं चलेगा. The AWS URL we had was this. This would have might have worked, but not this one. The site can be reached. Yeah, correct. True. But this is the my Kubernetes is actually running on the local host. So whatever be the URL it might have been hosted on, it would have worked on that. So if I go and actual Kubernetes takes money, bro. That's why I don't wanted to use the actual Kubernetes. ओ मेरी होले आजा पर्दा गिरा दे, मेरी आँखियों से अखियाँ मिला ले. This is the same we have, but on the local. It is a mini cube. Using mini cube, we can replicate the Kubernetes locally. Uh, okay, so this was our goal. So we have completed it. Let me see what all things that we actually did here, and let me write down the notes, because notes are important. It has so many different commands. Things are getting high, recursion and JavaScript. Yeah, guys, please like the video. I'll be back in a minute. एक मिनट में कॉफी रख के आया, कॉफी चाहिए. Yeah, thanks for waiting, guys. uh do we have some new messages? Yes. There are still some little bit of confusions, that we need to figure it out. I don't think we had to actually do this change. It didn't really matter. Just a second. So these files, I'll start explaining the things now. What I did, we have created 4 deployments, and we have created 4 pods and 4 services for each and everything. So this is a backend deployment that we wrote. It is a kind deployment. Metadata is this. Spec replicas one. We cannot have replicas more than one because it's a local thing. If it wasn't a local, we could have mapped it to any number. Match labels backend, then this, then containers. The original container name is backend, and image is URL shortener backend latest. So this is the image that we have created. Then image policy never ports this name http, and then all the database क्या बोलते हैं, application properties that we need, that we have given over here. So spring data source URL, this is a database that we have running again in the pod, another pod. So that's the URL for that. Then spring boot database source, then this is a password. Don't worry about this, it's inside the Docker container, so you won't be able to access this. Then app base URL, this is a base URL, which is a localhost URL running through this. API version kind, metadata, and this. cluster IP. So this is the deployment. If I go to deployments, and this is the backend deployment that we have. Okay. So what you are saying? I have a question using documentation for syntax of code is fine. Like I do understand the concept logic. No, no, no. Follow the documentation is always following documentation is always the best approach. पूरी कायनात लगी है पूरी कायनात लगी है रोकने में हमें रुकना नहीं है बस वाह गाइस प्लीज डू लाइक द स्ट्रीम यार हमने एंड टू एंड ये इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कर दिया है विद इन द लास्ट फोर फाइव ओवर द लास्ट 4 5 days we have learned docker we have learned how to write docker files how to implement docker files how to containerize for end to end full stack application and then we also learned how to deploy the containerized full stack application to Amazon AWS EC2 instance and now we have done the same thing with the Kubernetes as well. So can you say that we have become a good DevOps engineer? No, we haven't become a good DevOps engineer, but we have started on the journey for becoming or understanding the DevOps part completely. So it now at this point I can ask you for the likes now. So you guys can think of liking the stream. या यूजिंग द डॉक्स पूरी कायनात बिल्कुल बस कायनात के साथ एक साथ 4 जीबी सर्वर क्रैशिंग लैपटॉप ऑडियो स्टैक क्रैश सब हो रहा है आंधी तूफान और 50 चीजें किसान का बलिदान खाली नहीं जाएगा यस I have to see in the documentation now what I missed now. Okay, the basic things are done. Using a service to expose an app, that is done. Scale your app. This is the most important part of a Kubernetes. Running multiple instances of your app. Scale an existing app manually using the kubectl. Before you begin, the shell commands in this tutorial use this. Okay, this we know. Scaling an application. You can create from start a deployment with multiple instances using the replicas parameter for the kubectl deployment command. So there are these replicas. Currently it's one. बेसिक के लिए W3 कूल्स ठीक है लेकिन उसका डॉक्यूमेंटेशन का साइट इज मच बेटर मीडियम is much better. Previously, we created a deployment and then exposed it publicly via service. The deployment created only one pod for running our application. When traffic increases, we will need to scale the application to keep up with user demand. If you haven't worked to the earlier section, start from using Minikube to create a cluster. Yes, we did this part. Now we can understand how scaling really works. Scaling is accomplished by changing the number of replicas in deployment. If you are trying this after previous section, then you may have deleted the service. You could no 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 no. I haven't. Okay. Scaling overview. Scaling is accomplished by changing the number of replicas in the deployment. Scaling out a deployment will ensure new pods are created and scheduled to nodes with available resources. Scaling will increases the number of pods, the new desired state. Kubernetes also support auto scaling. Yeah, auto scaling of pods is something what Kubernetes is popular for, but it is outside of the scope of this tutorial. Scaling to 0 is also possible, and it will terminate all the pods of the specified deployment. Running multiple instances of an app will require a way to distribute the traffic. All of them services have an integrated load balancer that will distribute network traffic to all parts of an exposed deployment. Services will monitor continuously the running pods using endpoints to ensure the traffic is sent to available port. Okay, let's try this. These are the deployments. We should have one pod. If not, run the command again. To see the replica set created by the deployment, run this. I think I should call my friend on this who is expert in the Kubernetes. Even though we have completed the basic part now, we now understood how Kubernetes works. So backend has these many pods running, it says. Uh, Let me ask the AI what does this mean? Guys, please do like the streamer. We have completed the Kubernetes part as well, and our application is running through the Kubernetes. I can show you this. Yeah, this is how it's working. I can click on shorten URL, and this time it hit the cache. And from the cache, we are getting this URL and redirecting it to the actual original URL. So our application is inside the Kubernetes now, and it is deployed in the Kubernetes on the pods inside the cluster, and now we are able to access this. So that was the complete goal, and we have achieved it before 12. चैट ब्रेन खाना खाया हाँ थोड़ा जैसा तुम मेरे एपीआई टोकन्स खर्च कर रहे हो लेकिन ठीक है भाई. So let me quickly see the things in the documentation if there anything that I missed. So kubectl rs to get the replica set. So this is something replica set that I didn't used. This command shows your Kubernetes replica sets rs in Kubernetes. A deployment doesn't manage pods directly. Instead, it creates replica sets to ensure that the correct number of pods replicas are running at all times. Here is what the fields and line means. टेम्प भाई नो लीड कोड नहीं कल से लीड कोड करेंगे भाई टुडे इज द कुबरनेटिस का लास्ट डे डेवऑप्स का सो वी डिड डेवऑप्स ओवर द वीक नाउ एंड नाउ इट इज डन so today also the part is done and from tomorrow we'll come back to lead code and then we will again start with some good project. Now the next project whatever we create we ought to deploy it to Kubernetes or AWS for that matter. So we have to do that. Without that, we won't stop on the next project. Temp tomorrow. Shubham, I'm if I remember your name correctly, Shubham, right? Active versus old replicas. Uh, Desired one, the ones showing one for desired current and ready are your current running applications, backend, front end. This historical inactive desired zero, the one showing zero are previous versions of your deployments. Every time you change a configuration like the base URL and run kubectl apply Kubernetes creates a new replica. Okay, it's always creating a new replica sets. That's why I was saying कि front end इतने क्यों create हो गए, back end इतने क्यों create हो गए. This is what it's doing. Oh, Badal, I'm sorry. Bro, he literally pasted a smiley to make me remember his name, Badal. Bro, if I can give you super chat for this, I would have given you a super chat for this. Bro, बादल भाई बादल. People are really funny, huh? If I can touch their funnier side, the chart will become very funny. Okay, this I understood. Historical and inactive desired. Every time you change a configuration like base URL, the kubectl applier. This I read. Column meanings. Desired the number of pods you want running defined in your YML. Current the number of pods currently created by this. Yeah, yeah, understood, understood. Move ahead. ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं देना एक चीज़ पे. kubectl scaled deployments to this replicas 4. Can we try this? Can we try this scaling the pod? But we can't test it. So what's the point of doing this? Yeah, load balancing is another feature of Kubernetes. अरे हाँ, अरे हाँ, अरे हाँ, हाँ, हाँ. Let's check that. The service is load balancing the traffic. To find out the exposed IP and port, we can use describe service as we learned in the previous part of the tutorial. Uh, you in a rockstar mode today, hairstyle, shirt, yeah. This is how I am, bro. Whenever I am in my full confidence mode, I exhibit that. Roy deployed the look before the code today. Front end finally passed the visual QA. Yeah. Create an environment variable node port. This we have already done. Minikube IP. अब तो आजा. These commands actually automatically run. I have seen this working in the production. We don't have to give this command. Okay. So these the role commands we have used. What this diagram is always trying to do. This is a cluster, if I'm not wrong. This is a cluster. This is a cluster. It has a service. If the deployment is publicly exposed, the service will send traffic only to pods that can handle requests. This ensures users continue to access the application during an update. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Performing and rolling update. So this is how you can update. Okay. So these things are stateful application cluster management. These are like management things. And I should not cover this on today's stream. So this was enough for the day because our goal was clearly mentioned in the stream to deploy your first app on Kubernetes using kubectl. So we have used kubectl and we have used minikube to deploy the application and it is working. So this is a good point to end the stream. If you guys have anything for me, we can discuss that. But on the Kubernetes side, we are done. And tomorrow, I guess I have to come back to the lead code. Tomorrow will be the day 100 stream. Tomorrow will be the day 100 stream, and tomorrow I want everybody to join the stream so that we will do some fun things and also solve the lead code. Also will play some games with you guys. So कल मजा आएगा. I was thinking not to jump quickly in the backend. Yeah, it's always follow your instinct. You also don't need to rush things because you have time in hand. You can achieve a good expertise in whatever the topic you are learning. Give some time in JS. How much should I give before jumping into the backend? You can use JavaScript for the backend as well. So as much you time spend in learning and क्या बोलते हैं, getting better in JavaScript, it is better for you. JavaScript is the language you can use for the front end and you can use for the back end. So don't worry about back end front end. Just be good in JavaScript and you will be ready. Okay, guys, जिसने भी like नहीं किया, please do like the stream. And tomorrow is gonna be our 100th stream, and it will be so many things. So I'll try to join, but I have call that I've scheduled for night. So I'll manage and I'll come early. Don't worry about that. चलो. And guys, keep liking the stream यार. अभी मेरे को ये बोलना पड़ रहा है. Yeah, JavaScript functions makes so much sense. I'm considering you in that category now who finds JavaScript very easy or क्या बोलते हैं उसको, very natural, because कुछ लोगों को opposite है, but don't think about that. You only think about this. Based on your messages, I can see that you find the JavaScript very easy and natural. So focus on that. JavaScript is a very vast and useful language to have to learn. Uh, JavaScript sense, yes. Suvarna bhai, hello, how are you, buddy? How are you, man? Today we finished the Kubernetes as well. That day you helped us in the AWS, and now today we are completed with the Kubernetes. You can see, I'll show you the dashboard for the Kubernetes. What, how many things we did. So this is what the same application, what we had deployed in the AWS. This is where this is what we have done now. तक्षक, मस्त मस्त. तक्षक भाई कैसे हो? हाउ आर यू बड़ी? क्या चल रहा है? सूर्या इज वर्किंग. हेल कम्युनिटी ऑफ मैन, कम्युनिटी ऑफ मेन. सूर्य इज वर्किंग. मस्त मस्त. यार टू बी ऑनेस्ट, वर्सल मैंने कभी यूज नहीं किया है, बिकॉज वर्सल इज नेवर बीन यूज्ड इन द इंडस्ट्रीज प्रोफेशनली. इट्स लाइक I've seen mostly being used in the startups or most of the college projects. Vercel helps. I've seen Vercel has filled the gap for React development and deployment. So I don't know much about Vercel. So I really don't like this kind of libraries who because it deploys the application on its Vercel URL at the end. So I'm not sure. Let me check that you have asked. What's the difference between Vercel and Kubernetes? The core difference, abstraction, Vercel fully managed. Yeah, it is a fully managed platform as a service. PaaS, it's a PaaS. Built for hosting the front-end websites and serverless function, while Kubernetes is an open source container orchestration. It's ये कुछ भी नहीं है भाई. Vercel is nothing, bro. डिप्लॉय ही करता है वो एक क्लिक पे कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए. हाँ बेस्ट, वही मैं बोला. कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए वो सब बेटर है. एक्चुअल रियल लाइफ के लिए वो बेटर नहीं है. इट्स अ प्लेटफॉर्म एज अ सर्विस. ठीक है, चलो. टू मच फॉर द डे. I'll push these files to GitHub. I'll write some good comments, and then I'll push it to the GitHub. So it's time to end the stream. It's exact 12 a.m. today. And yeah, thank you all for joining the stream. This was the 99th day. And let me change the scene now. Yeah, so thank you all for joining the stream. It was the 99th day, and I'll be waiting on the other side of the 100th day tomorrow. Tomorrow we will again circle back on the lead code problems. Now the lead code problems that we were solving, the topic was graphs. Graphs, it's time for Dijkstra's algorithm if I'm not wrong, and then there are some topics left in the BFS. So let me circle down on the my Notion template as well. the Notion template I have. I'll not show you right now. The YouTube will get confused what this fucking man doing on this specific stream. So tomorrow, come for the 100th stream. We will celebrate the 100th stream. We will play some games on that stream. Also, we'll solve the lead code problems, and then we will plan the next project. What the next project that we should be doing. So we will take the audience poll to have the next project decided. So be there tomorrow. And that's what, for the day we deployed our application to the Kubernetes end to end, so that now we know Docker, we know AWS EC2 instance, and now we know Kubernetes deployments. So the learning that I'm learning this in front of you, so that you guys should know that learning something new does is not that difficult. And in the age of AI, it's not that really difficult. Anybody can pick up any skill, build the things, and showcase in the resume. So this is that easy. So thank you all. Thank you all. Do join the 100 stream tomorrow, and take care. Goodbye, good night, and see you. Bye bye.